Before we get into the real story behind the Bloody Mary legend, we'll cover what you may think are the basics of the ritual. Usually the most popular version of the story is to say Bloody Mary 3 times into a mirror, after which an awful fate will befall upon you. However, multiple other versions exist. In one version you have to say I believe in Mary Worth, while other versions tell you to say Kathy come out, or Bloody Mary I killed your baby. Requirements of the ritual also vary. Some specify that the mirror has to be illuminated by a single candle. In others there must be a candle on each side of the mirror. In other versions, the ritual message is chanted by one girl who's been selected by a group to summon up the witch. But what exactly happens once you've performed the ritual? According to some, it could have one of the following consequences. 1. Your eyes will be ripped out and your face will get horribly scarred. 2. You will be found dead with claw marks all over your face and body. 3. You will mysteriously disappear from the bathroom and end up in a trapped mirror together with the ghost for eternity. Others say you will be driven insane and drop dead on the spot. But I would suggest going with the classic version of the ritual, saying Bloody Mary 3 times into a mirror, only illuminated by candles.
Bloody Mary.
Now where does the legend come from? Some say the name Bloody Mary originates from Mary I, Queen of England, who reigned during the Tudor period, and was also commonly known as Bloody Mary. She earned the nickname Bloody Mary when she ordered the violent execution of numerous Protestants and burned countless other people at the stake for heresy. She was unable to have children and suffered multiple miscarriages or false pregnancies. This is why it is speculated that the phrases Bloody Mary I killed your baby and I stole your baby became tangled up with the urban legend. Another legend tells of Mary Worth, a witch who lived in Chicago around the time of the Civil War. She used to catch runaway slaves and chain them up in her barn. Then she would use them as objects in her own black magic rituals. The locals then took the law into their own hands and burned her at the stake. A third legend that was also supposedly an inspiration for Bloody Mary was the beautiful girl named Mary Worthington, living in the 1960s, who loved to look at her own reflection in the mirror. One day she was involved in a car accident, leaving her face horribly disfigured. No one could handle looking at her, and when she one day accidentally caught a glimpse of her own reflection in a mirror, she committed suicide. There are probably at least 10 other women named Mary that are said to be the origin of the urban legend, but the ones I've already mentioned are by far the most popular. So guys, have you ever tried doing this ritual and did anything spooky happen? Let me know in the comments. Also, subscribe for more scary content.